In the headlines of today, there were individuals who were skeptical, non-believers, and simply refused to acknowledge that XRP will become the next world reserve currency, which resulted in the use case for the cryptocurrency and consequently its value skyrocketing. All that was required of us was for the litigation to eventually be resolved, for institutions to be given the green light to begin the process of widespread adoption of XRP, and the time is fast approaching. Indeed, as can be shown in this, as soon as the action brought by the SEC is resolved, this will provide the green light for central banks and other financial institutions to begin utilizing XRP through the XRP ledger. Massive amounts of unprecedented news, as well as the launch of the brand new RLUSD, the Ripple Saber coin, is the last piece of the puzzle that will propel XRP to the forefront of the cryptocurrency industry, as well as the whole financial sector more generally. Just 2 days ago, Chad presented the very first RLUSD address. As we can see in this post, if 100 million unique wallets holding RLUSD were to exist, that would be equivalent to 1.2 billion XRP that would be locked up forever. This would result in a decrease in the supply of XRP, which would lead to an increase in both the demand for XRP and its price. The fact that XRP is being used as a reserve asset is made abundantly evident by the content of this post. The RLUSD, which is presently found on the XRP ledger and the EVM sidechain, has ambitions to spread to additional blockchains and DeFi protocols over the course of time. This is a hugely significant development, and it is expected that the usage of the RLUSD will continue to climb. Kathy Woods 21 shares is highly bullish on XRP, even children of the litigation, and already has plans on creating the world's largest XRP ETP, which is gigantic. This is not to mention the fact that there will be a rise in the number of institutional investors if XRP is able to get an exchange-traded fund ETF. Have a listen to it. Hello and welcome to our interview with 21 shares. We were discussing XRP and an exchange-traded fund ETF for a short while. Is it possible that this may happen? It is important to keep in mind that it is not a security at this time. However, may this be advantageous for asset managers that use an exchange-traded fund strategy? Get a look at it. It is not a security because there is no requirement for futures in that area. Is it not possible to see an XRP maybe go to market? Much more quickly here, I'm curious to know your thoughts on that. We have the largest Ripple ETP in the world, and we listed the first cryptocurrency in the globe. We have a positive outlook on XRP as an asset. Quite a few of our findings from research have been published. I would argue that it is an integral aspect of our product vision and ambitions, not only in the United States of America, but also on a worldwide scale. All right, one of their product visions for the entire world, not just for the United States. I don't know, people, maybe this is heating up much faster than we thought it would be. May we see a lot more bullish stuff coming out. Keep in mind that there is a swell occurring in Miami, which means that there may be a few things that are aligning here. In case you were wondering, an exchange-traded fund ETF is the same thing as an exchange-traded fund ETF, except it is the European form. However, the sort of exchange-traded fund ETF does not make a difference under any circumstances. This does not diminish the magnitude of this news or the impact it will have on the price of XRP in the future. However, the bull cycle is getting closer, and XRP will be the one spearheading this charge as regulatory clarity appears to finally be coming to the United States. Again, just think about what exchange-traded funds ETFs did for Bitcoin, reaching a 74,000 all-time high with Bitcoin when the bull cycle hadn't even started yet. According to Brian Armstrong, the chief executive officer of Coinbase, the only thing that is preventing institutions from allocating 10 to 30% of their portfolios to crypto assets is the lack of regulatory clarity. Furthermore, 90% of these institutions have stated that this clarity will boost their confidence to invest in crypto assets. As a result, when regulations are put into place, institutions will load up their balance sheets with regulated crypto assets. I feel it necessary to remind you of the cryptocurrency asset that is on the verge of being the only cryptocurrency in existence that is legally and regulatorily clear. Simply said, it is XRP. This is another reason why this decision is so significant for the price of XRP in the future, and why the introduction of an exchange-traded fund ETF is likely to result in price increases that are mind-boggling for XRP, because XRP possesses something that no other asset does. This success in the laws of Ripple and XRP paves the path for the entire crypto institution and crypto sector to receive rules, and they are also the ones who are leading the struggle for regulatory oversight at the moment. And it is just this kind of information that enables you to understand very clearly how rapidly these processes are currently taking place, and how near we are to witnessing money that will profoundly alter the course of our lives entering the cryptocurrency industry. Considering that the following 18 months can be the most significant of your life, this is the reason why. The previous week, I established a community Discord server that is open to anyone who wants to join. Within this community, we are all working together to expand our knowledge in order to locate the genuine money producers and the genuine crypto diamonds so that we may be a part of the largest wealth transfer in the history of the world. Already we have more than 100 members in just 1 week, which is absolutely insane. We are all already gaining a great deal of knowledge, so if you are interested in becoming a member of the family, the link to join will be provided in the description below. You cannot forget that Bank of America, which is a known Ripple partner, has discussed leveraging Ripple's technology in XRP since more than a year ago, which is huge news. This is not to mention the seemingly hidden connections and subtle hints that JP Morgan and BlackRock have given about using Ripple in it. And now, of course, there is still a lot of excitement surrounding the Ripple lawsuit. That is something that you cannot forget. It is abundantly evident that Ripple and XRP are the best option for institutions nonetheless. In order to briefly cover some of the other events that have occurred in the lawsuit in recent times, we will be discussing tremendous massive news. In general, it goes without saying that this is a significant victory for Ripple, not to mention for the entire cryptocurrency industry. There will be no disgorgement for the Securities and Exchange Commission, which is a significant loss for the SEC. The Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) has 60 days to decide whether or not to file an appeal, and Ripple did not deliberately violate regulatory obligations. Additionally, in order to provide a condensed version of this information, we have Ripple CLL through her previous position. Is this the conclusion of this chapter that began in December 2020 when the SEC filed accusations against Ripple, or do you anticipate that the SEC will file an appeal? Is it even possible for that to occur at this point in time, or have we finally reached the end of this legal battle? For all intents and purposes, we are finished. In accordance with the order of the court, the fine must be paid within 30 days, and we will fulfill that obligation. There is no doubt that the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) has the ability to seek an appeal. I believe that they have 60 days to come to a conclusion about the matter. When it comes to Ripple, however, we are concentrating on the finality that this order provides. Continuing to expand our business on a domestic and international scale is something that we want to prioritize. The clarity that this litigation and the outcome of this action has offered to us is something that we would want to have. And it is the answer. In the future, we are going to be concentrating on it. Again, if the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) is a rational actor and this administration is actually serious about pushing the reset button on their assault on cryptocurrency, then there should be no appeal against the decision and everyone should be going on with their lives. Once more, a big news Ripple has occurred. During this interview, Stuart Oldrade goes on to argue further that the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) has lost on everything that was essential to them in this case, and that they do not really have any weapons left to fight. Therefore, according to this line of reasoning, it is highly doubtful that they will launch an appeal. Ripple has also stated that we respect the decision that the court has made, which means that it is quite likely that they will not appeal the verdict. Additionally, owing to the present political situation, the SEC will not appeal either. The Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) has become a campaign topic particularly now that the re-election is so close. According to Elena Terrett, a writer for Fox Business, Yavi Gendler will be coming before Congress early next month, which is 2 months before the re-election of the president. At this point, it appears that his time has most certainly come to an end. Of course, there is always the possibility that the SEC Mayor Pilt or Ripple will cross a Pilt. Metal Lawman discusses this possibility in these 2 videos, and I strongly suggest that you go check them out. If you are interested, I will include a link to them in the explanation in the following paragraphs. It would appear that this administration has now reached the point where it is time to put an end to their fight against cryptocurrency and to press the button that would